Luck is what happens when preparedness meets opportunity. This is a quote that I find so true, and there's another way of saying it too. It can be success occurs when opportunity meets preparation, but the general quote is luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. And this kind of speaks to today's video, and which is landing your first big client. There was a lot of people asking me about, like, how did you land your first big client? Like, how do I go about that? When does that happen? And that quote couldn't be more true. And today I'm gonna break it down with two anecdotal stories of the times that I landed my biggest clients. There's so much groundwork that's laid before any big opportunity that comes your way. And it's that groundwork that leads you to that preparation. So when an opportunity is placed in front of you, that preparation has completely prepared you for that opportunity, and you're able to, one, take it, but two, capitalize on it. So for me, early on, the first anecdotal story of when I landed my first big client is I was shooting a bunch of videos for Futuristic, Kyle, Samson, Sam King, all these early music videos. I was doing them for pretty much damn near free, if not like $200, just trying my best to build a reel because I just wanted to get into music videos. That's what I wanted to do. And so I knew, like, at that point in my life and career, people weren't going to be paying me a lot of money to do music videos, and I was just passionate about it. I just wanted to do it, and I wanted to make videos, and I knew I wanted to build a reel, a body of work. And so I was able to early on build a body of work and a reel from all of those videos, those early videos I did. And from there I built a reel, right? So not only now did I have the preparation of shooting all these music videos, all these run and gun videos on no budget, making things look great, with no money really at all, and just like a T2i and a kit lens, if you will. And I had this good experience and a reel to show for it. From there, all of a sudden I got a message of like, hey, love all the music videos you're doing, you should shoot for one of my favorite artists. He sent me the link to this artist, which at the time was DY. Now, DY was a much bigger artist than the people I was working with. But because of the preparation of all those videos, the reel I had, the work I had done, and I sent him a message on Facebook and I said, I will make you better videos than what you're getting now and for cheaper. And I attached my reel. He saw the reel, and because he saw that body of work, I landed him as a client. Now, again, by far one of the bigger artists at this time, and I was shocked that I landed it. And he flew to Arizona, and we shot what is the DY We Don't Know video. And it was a massive opportunity for me because it opened me up to a much bigger artist and a much bigger audience of artists and people who had their eyes on him. And quickly from there, we began shooting a lot of videos, and that led me to my next biggest thing, which was a video for Hoodie Allen. Hoodie Allen was a fan of DY, watched all of his videos, and saw a video we had done together, and then contacted me directly because he saw the video and hired me to do a video. And it was my first, like, in my opinion, my big budget video. I had never worked with a video over a couple $1,000 budget, and I'd been hit up and he's like, hey, I have $5,000 to do this music video, and that video ended up being Cake Boy. And so just within that short little time frame, all of a sudden I jumped kind of two really big clients just so quickly because of all the groundwork I had laid before, and I was prepared and ready for it. Had I not done any of those videos, had I not grinded, hustled, built that reel, sent that message, been prepared to shoot these run and gun videos and know how to do everything, those videos for DY and Hoodie Allen would have never happened. And subsequently, the stuff that followed would have never led into my second biggest client, which was like kind of, in my opinion, the turning point in my career. So I continued on, again, shooting all those videos and shooting more for Futuristic, DY, Kyle, KID, Hoodie Allen. And as I was shooting those videos, again, I'm getting that work, that repetition, building even a stronger reel. I was able to buy a better, newer camera. My work improved, not only from a visual standpoint of like the quality, but then also just my work as a professional, and just the way I was shooting and directing things was getting better. And I was contacted to do, another kind of lower run and gun budget from this producer that was heading up this project for Raheem Devon. He was heading up this project, and he brought me on to shoot, direct, and edit. He needed someone who could kind of do it all, and I was able to do it all. And again, this was another like medium-sized budget for me that I was like just thrilled to work on, that I got paid a good amount of money for early on because of that work I had put in. But that's not the big client. This is where, it kind of gets to that in a second here. But that producer loved the way I hustled, loved how quickly I got the video done and efficiently, and how great it looked. And as soon as I moved to LA, I would say, 6 months after that video, maybe a year, probably a year after, that same producer that was heading up that Raheem Devon video was now heading up this Jesse McCartney video. Now, if you don't know who Jesse McCartney is, Jesse McCartney was like the Justin Bieber of my era. I grew up watching Jesse McCartney on Disney and all that stuff. So at this point, I was now living in LA. I got hit up about this video, and he asked if I wanted to do it. So he showed Jesse my reel. Jesse loved the reel. He's like, cool, this is the guy. And I now landed my first big budget music video. I still to this day do not know what the actual budget was, because I was not working on the back end of all the finances and budget for this one. I was strictly hired on by the producer and his production company as the director. But just as a guesstimate, knowing like the budgets I work on now and what that kind of looks like and entails, I would assume it was a $40,000 budget music video. But this was 2013, right when I moved to LA, and this opportunity came because of all that preparation and work I had put in prior. And all of a sudden, this opportunity kind of fell into my lap, and I had something to show for it. And then that reel, is ultimately what landed me that opportunity with Jesse. Now, going into that shoot, there was so much preparation and work that I had never done for a video before. We had multiple casting calls, meetings. I had to write a treatment. I had never written a formal treatment before. And so I had to put together a treatment based on the general idea that he wanted to do. The only idea he had is he wanted to do some sort of high class and in a nice house, like video. That was like really all I had to go on, and I had to formulate a treatment around that. And what I ended up doing was creating a video of this kind of little narrative of him and his girl are getting back from this, this fancy trip. They just went shopping. She throws on, this little private fashion show for him inside the house. Cool performance shots, just make it classy, clean, and look great. Writing this treatment, going through multiple casting calls where me, Jesse, his manager, the producer had to sit and audition girls for the lead girl. There was so much that went into it. And then even the day prior, or the week prior, booking, trying to find and book the location we wanted, hire a crew. This was right at the time where I'd met Tom, my business partner, in like PrismLensFX, TropicColour, and a lot of the other stuff that, I do, and he DPs all my work to this day still. This was his first time with a big budget, and so him trying to find a crew and book a crew and have all these toys and Steadicam and lighting, and this was all new to us. And so going into the production day, I could not sleep a wink. Was up all night just thinking about like everything, and just that I hope I nail this video. And so the day happens, everything goes great, pretty smoothly outside of, running behind a little bit. Usually typical, especially, being my first time on a big music video set. And it was fun. It was just so much stressful, but fun. And to my surprise, the video, that day went pretty smoothly. There wasn't too many hiccups. We got pretty much everything that we wanted to do. And I think everything just up until that point, all that preparation of all those videos I had done just led me to that opportunity, and I was able to crush it and smash it. And Jesse even came up to me. I'll never forget it. It's one of my favorite moments, I think, in my career. He came up to me afterwards and he pulled me aside, and he was just like, "How old are you?" And I was like, I just turned 23. And he was just like, "You're gonna be a star. You're gonna be a star." And I just remember, like, inside jumping for joy. And obviously on the outside, I'm like, "Man, thank you, appreciate it." And just keeping it cool, calm, and collected. And I'll never forget that day. I'll never forget what he said to me. And it was just an experience of a lifetime. And I'm so grateful for everything that has come from that, and just, yeah. So I say all that to say, landing your first big client is going to come with you just putting in the work. An opportunity will come across your plate. You're gonna recognize it, and hopefully if you've done the work, if you have prepared, you will be able to land that opportunity, that gig, that client, and it's only gonna be uphill from there. So hopefully these little anecdotal stories kind of help you understand and see how I was able to land my big clients, and how it was just kind of a ladder effect where one big opportunity led to the next and just kept climbing that ladder. Thank you guys for watching. Smash that like button, comment below if you have any questions, if there's any topics you want to see in the future. Appreciate you guys for watching. I just want to keep creating content that inspires you, helps you, just furthermore than just like the behind the scenes filmmaking stuff and lighting, and just like as an overall like career, life, personal, like I want to dive into everything. So nothing's off limits. Let me know. Appreciate you guys for watching. I'm Jakob Owens for the Buff Nerds, and I'm out. Peace.